low. Quick, pop, pop, pop. Is it gonna be too low again? It's too low again. How does this keep happening? I'm so done with this. Okay, oh. Hey guys! It's too high. I need a new tripod. There's not a lot of time for me to film this today, but I still haven't gotten our toilet fixed. That was okay because my lips were a little chapped, so I need to fix that anyway. It is that time of year where it's just dry. Ooh, okay. You can see I have a lot of pressure. I'm like, gotta get it done. Oh, whew. Maybe just take a moment to breathe, right? We did this before. Breathe in. So I used to put on my Instagram a lot that I cook, and so I post like things I've been baking or little simple recipes. Usually recipes like I got from somewhere else, and then I just like would give them credit, and there are a few things I would vary up. And one of the things I've probably baked the most is banana bread, and it's very good, so it makes sense why. And this one, I also like chocolate. Love chocolate, always loved chocolate. My mom's like not a huge chocolate person, but when she was pregnant with me, she craved it. So since the womb, I have been a chocolate lover. And this post was posted on August 13th, 2021, titled "Too Much Chocolate for Banana Bread." Baking brings me joy. It's a subtle, positive experience, but I like it nonetheless. While some strive to finish their products because of the forethought of tasting their creations, I do not. I strive to seek out other stomachs who may desire my baked dessert, pastry, or bread, and when found, I transfer the goods to their possession. It's much more satisfying to me. This past week, I used 4 leftover ripe bananas to bake a favorite recipe of mine, chocolate chip coconut banana bread. So good. The ingredients stem from a basic banana bread recipe with my own personal inclusion of semi-sweet chocolate chips and shredded coconut. If you're curious about how to bake this bread, I featured it in my Instagram stories, and you can find it in my archives. Okay, I think that meant to say highlights, and also you can't find it in my highlights anymore, so I'm so sorry about that. But if you want to have the recipe, just comment down below. As an avid chocolate lover, I loaded the mix with mini chocolate chips. After dumping them in, I quickly noticed the imbalance. Clearly, I have put in too much, perhaps twice as many as would be necessary. Decidedly, though, I ignored the immediate problem and stirred everything together. I hoped that if they mixed in, the mistake might not be as detrimental as it appeared. The bread transformed in the oven for an hour. As I peeked in from time to time, nothing looked off-putting. My concerns drifted off, and I prepared to remove perhaps the best banana bread I had made yet. Or so I had dreamed. Different people encounter different baking barriers. Mine naturally comes from a genetic weakness of mine: chocolate. I love it. Even in the womb, I craved it, and my mother ate far more than she would have preferred if she hadn't been pregnant with me. So if I include chocolate in a recipe, I tend to include too much for the average palate. And to all you fellow chocolate lovers out there, I know, I agree, there's almost never too much chocolate. After I removed the bread from the oven and let it cool, I extracted the loaf from the pan, quickly cutting myself a slice. My suspicion from the earlier stages of baking was confirmed. I overdid it on the chips. Too much chocolate. Of course, I still ate and loved it. Joshua ate some too and noted the overkill. Later that day, I consumed more of the loaf joyfully. This mistake did not take a tragic toll on my life, nor the outcome of the bread. It did, however, remind me of the need to balance the good things in our life. Sometimes I wish I could eat chocolate all day. I'll think about it often enough that I actually consider attempting this, but I'm usually able to convince myself not to. How? I remember that while I love the taste and the soothing effect, I also hate the inevitable stomach twisting, guilt filling, and unhealthy weight increasing. Ugh, don't love that last comment, but you can see kind of the poor mindset I had about myself. Anyway, chocolate for me is good. Great even. Too much though, and it's a 180-degree turn. Chocolate becomes horrible. As an independent college student, making balanced choices have been critical. Many times, I've wanted to spend hours with my friends attending every activity they invite me to. But then I don't do homework or household chores or anything else that requires specific attention. Sometimes, when under pressure, I only want to do homework or stay home all day to clean. Then I wouldn't get the vitamin D I needed to help my serotonin, happiness, levels. I wouldn't see my friends to accumulate the necessary social time to feel the beneficial part of society. The list of good things can go on. Religious activities, exercising, hobby pursuing, errand running, community volunteer work, caring for children, maintaining a career, and so forth. The problems of overdoing these things is just as long. As much as we may want to spend our days only doing one thing or feel the need to compensate for a previous imbalance and doing so by tilting the other way, it's not going to benefit us. The results usually equates to at least one or all of our mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical facilities getting exhausted. So over the past 4 years of attempting to independently balance the good things in my life, I am pleased to announce I have perfected it. Not at all. That was a joke. I suspect it will take a long time before I come close to finding a perfect balance if I happen to get so lucky, which I won't. It doesn't really exist, but the outcome matters less to me. I know it won't go perfectly. Instead, I care more about continuing to gain knowledge on how to adjust the scales of the activities I participate in. I care that I continue my efforts to find the balance between the good. With this mindset, my natural failures will more likely serve as a motivator rather than a discouraging force. Balancing the good may seem fruitless, but focus on the lessons learned and the little successes in giving efforts, and you will see the benefits. Life will start to find an order. As chaos becomes organized, the appropriate amount of dedicated time to the good will become more meaningful and have greater effects. This, all in all, will provide the sunshine for your day. Kind of a cheesy ending, but sunshine, woo! It is getting brighter, slowly, minute by minute, and I appreciate that. I feel like the changes have been small, but it's been affecting me in a positive way, and I'm so happy for it. Oh my goodness. It's true, I still don't have a perfect balance, and I wrote this 2.5 years ago. Oh my gosh. It's just like all the time, even if I create chore charts or I use my planner, using the planner helps, but then I stop using my planner. I always use it and then stop and then start. And it's just hard. I don't know. Balance is something else. I think sometimes we have different seasons of our life where we will focus on other things more, and that's okay. Like, it's just what has to happen. But I can't deny that I would love to find time to make YouTube videos and go to work and play soccer and see my friends and clean my house. Like, not just do the dishes and maybe wipe off the counter and maybe pick up a few things, but actually like clean the shower, clean the window seals, dust, vacuum, and I guess we have to do laundry actually right now. So, you know, like, you get the basic things done, but then there's the stuff that like doesn't have to be done every day, and so then you push it off and it keeps getting pushed off, and it's hard. It's hard to find a balance. I think that's why the key is not to focus on achieving that perfect schedule, organization, balance thing. It's the key is to like learn and take minute steps forward. And to give yourself a little grace because we are all struggling. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a good day. Oh, also, before you leave, not that it matters, this is my favorite sweatshirt right now, and I just want to call attention to it because February is coming, and totally okay if February is not your favorite time of the year. Can't blame you. But I always love the idea of love. I am a big rom-com person, and so I'm very excited. I hope everyone's doing great. Subscribe, like, follow. You can follow my Instagram as well, or go to my blog to read more posts, see what's going on currently in my life, 2024. And I'll see you all later. Bye!